This is my crown. Hello everybody, my name is Johnny Pena, and this is my persuasive speech. One thing I want to talk about is should the NCAA should pay their athletes money when they play sports. And I want to talk a little bit of the background of the NCAA. NCAA is defined as a National College Athletic Association. It's a 4-year program. So in the NCAA, there are 3 divisions, which is D1, D2, and D3. And I want to break those three things down real fast. D1s are schools that has the most scholarships, have the most money, and they can give a lot of plenty of scholarships to players, and also they can compete in big tournaments because they have the money for it. D2s are like the 50-50 schools. They're like, some of them are broke, some of them are kind of rich, so it's like they could offer a few scholarships. And D3 schools, they don't offer scholarships at all. So those are the differences in division. The statistics of the NCAA. Well, I want to talk about more into the basketball tournament in NCAA. The NCAA Division I basketball tournament makes the most money out of every tournament in any sports in college. CBS and Turner Broadcasting makes more than $1 billion of the games. And the athletic conference received millions of dollars in payouts from the NCAA when their teams advance deep into the tournament. So meaning, if, for example, if you go to Michigan State and you're a basketball player from Michigan State, if you're into the tournament and you keep winning the playoffs and you go deeper, the broadcasting and everything, they're making more money, right? Basically on that. And the NCAA as a whole makes us $6 billion annually. So that's a lot of money. So now my argument is, should the NCAA pay the athletes? I believe that Division I NCAA schools should pay their athletes only if your team / whatever your school makes the tournament. I feel like if you're an NCAA player Division I, you don't just get paid because you're on the team. You know what I'm saying? So it's different than instead of making the tournament. When you make the tournament, you're televised by ESPN, CBS, TNT, a lot of other television programs, and then you're actually being seen around the world, across the countries and stuff like that. Also, the NCAA should pay their athletes because the teams are being, like I said, televised and stuff, and they make plenty of money from the athletes. And since the NCAA are making lots of money from the athletes, it should be fair for the NCAA to pay their athletes since they're getting money from them. But if they was to pay the athletes, I would say they should pay the athlete due to their skill level. Meaning, like in pro level, if you're really good, you're gonna get a lot of money. If you're not that good, you're not gonna get a big contract. So I would like that to be the same for the NCAA. I want them to pay the best players, and you pay like you pay the little not good players, but less money. Also, since if they are getting paid, which I think they should, there should be consequences. Meaning, in a pro level, when you're I'm a baseball player, and as a baseball player, I have to respect the umpires and stuff like that. Let's just say I disrespect them, I will be consequences with a fine and stuff. The NCAA should do the same thing for the kids, and for the athletes. If they get paid, it should be caused with consequences as well. Also, I read an article called "Yes, the college athletes should be paid, but not by students and taxpayers." It says that yes, college athletes should get paid, but taxpayer-funded schools shouldn't do the paying. If anything, they should be making money by licensing their names and illuminating basis to semi-pro or minor league football and basketball leagues. So many people consider scholarship as paying, which it is. Scholarships are paying, but it's for your books and it's for the funds of your education. But scholarship does not cover. Playing sport is different from education. So the NCAA usually say that scholarships, that athletes are getting paid because they're getting scholarships. But to me, it's not the same. That is different. Scholarship is more for like education. Now, example, NCAA football, many players in football team, they risk their life, head injuries, breaking ankles, stuff like that. They risking their life in the sport. So that's one reason why I want them to get paid. One other question I want to discuss is steroids. So steroids, everybody knows it makes your muscle grows faster, and also there's a harmful side effect to our health. most sports league has banned them already of steroids. Steroids can be really dangerous, and I want to explain to you. One of my friends I knew that took steroids before, and he didn't turn out to be really good. He was physically strong and everything, but mentally he was not the same. He was like bipolar and everything. He used to yell at us. He used to like switch his moods and stuff like that, which is unbad. So my question is, should Major League ball players that took steroids should be allowed in the Hall of Fame? And a baseball player named Alex Rodriguez once said, a $252 million contract to play baseball causes an enormous amount of pressure to perform at a high level every day. And I do agree with that with Alex Rodriguez, because baseball is a sport that you play 162 games, and that's without the playoffs. And it's hard to play baseball 7 to 8 months, pro baseball, without taking any enhancement. In the article, it says, should steroids be allowed in the MLB? It stated that the 2013 MLB Hall of Fame class was clearly the most controversial in the history of the game. No player was part of it. In a year that had all the all-time home run leader, a 7-time Cy Young Award winner, and the third player ever to have 3,000 hits and 500 home runs, none of them were elected. So, the question is, Major League ball player that took steroids should be allowed in the Hall of Fame, and I say yes. The reason why I say yes, because steroids does get you strong, and it builds up a lot of energy. But also in baseball, you need to perform like everybody else. So meaning, many people think just because you take steroids, you just tap the ball and the ball goes 1,000 feet far. No, it's not like that. You still got to see a 95 miles per hour, 105 miles per hour fastball, and you still got to hit the ball with the same mechanics as everybody else. You still got to feel the ball, and you still got to throw the ball with the same mechanics as everybody else. And baseball is hard. If you mess up the mechanic, that's what causes injury and stuff like that. So I believe that steroid is a big impact in baseball. Yes, it is, but I believe it goes by the stats. So meaning, if the stats is really great, you should be in the Hall of Fame. Players like Barry Bonds, Mark McGwire, Sammy Sosa, and Alex Rodriguez, Roger Clemens. I can name you plenty of players that have great numbers, but they're not being elected in the Hall of Fame. Why? Because not being elected to the Hall of Fame because they took steroids. So in my eyes, I say with great numbers, you should be elected to the Hall of Fame because you are still hitting and throwing the same way as everyone else. So basically, it's more of an individual skill to make it to the Hall of Fame. And that is my persuasive speech. And here's my works cited. And here's my crowd still.